140 odd years ago, a middle class layabout twat called Marx came up with a new doctrine that got rid of all other cultures and sought equality of everybody else. This equality has come through in the form of Antifa that went through the Spanish Civil War, it brought forth the Russian Revolution, gave rise to Hitler and Mussolini and Franco in Spain. These people do not care about
Go on, Banksy.
They do not care about right and wrong. All they care about is their indoctrinated leftist bullshit.
Yes!
Now these towns in the northeast, you voted heavily for Leave, for Brexit.
Mate,
and we're now
you all
given a general election.
Feel that, man.
Now you can stay at home and sit on your hands and hope it goes right. But I tell you here and now, the left vote will produce its MPs. And if you stay at home, we will not get Brexit. And you will end up with a tyranny of the left. Now, these leftists, they run your council. We've got a local election coming. Vote UKIP. I'm not going to toss who they are. Just kick the bastards in the bollocks.
Hey! Banksy, why have you come here today? Tell him. That's what it's about. Come on.
I'm here. I'm trying to get to Chelsea. Right, okay. Your police and crime commissioner, you elect him. You elect your police and crime commissioner. Get rid of the sods, because they're all indoctrinated with this leftist crap.
Yep.
So, their main ally in the protection of equality is that they believe all religions are equal. And so they protect Muslims and Islam. Now, if all religions are equal, why in this book? Now, if you've got Islam, you've got the Quran, the life of Muhammad. So the Quran tells you to copy Muhammad. In the life of Muhammad, you find a mass murdering rapist. And then you've got the Hadiths. You mix them three books together and you end up with Sharia law. Sharia law. When a child or a woman is taken captive, they become slaves. The fact of capture, the woman's previous marriage is immediately annulled. That means that the warriors of Islam can rape any of you women when they are taken captive. Within here, it states that any man committing sodomy with another man will be put to death. A man, it doesn't say a child. So child abuse is legal in Islam. Why do you think 12-year-old girls are getting gang raped in Rotherham, Oxford, Birmingham, Bradford, Bristol? I've only gone through B. Halifax, Keighley, Rochdale, everywhere, all over the country. Because of this book. Right, listen to me. Now listen to me, people. These 6 Turks that have not been prosecuted in this town, it's not even been put to a jury. They can't even be asked to put them on trial, right?
Bullshit.
My friend, a good friend of mine, 64 years old, had just been sent down for sending a sarcastic email to a Muslim.
Tim Burton! There's only one! Tim Burton!
And you evidence gatherers, take this to your chief constable, because he's a traitor to the cause. He's a traitor to you. You are the ones who are going to die. You're getting stabbed in London, you're getting shot in Paris. There's terrorism throughout Europe. And everybody says it's not all Muslims. All that might be true. But the law that they live by commands violence. Now Ramadan is upon us. Ramadan is upon us, a time to do good. What is the best thing you can do in the sight of Allah? Surah 9,
Rape
1,
infidel
1,
women.
1. There is no better act in the sight of Allah but to kill and be killed. And this is what is happening in your country. Chelsea is one. And there's 1,400 in Ramadan.
Justice for Chelsea! Justice for Chelsea! Justice for Chelsea! Justice for Chelsea!
Justice for Chelsea!
Now you must wake up. If you can't read all the books, it's all on the internet. Just read Surah 9 of the Quran and you will find why all the terrorism is happening. Now we're wandered away a little bit from today's subject, but it's all part of this leftist cult.
Yeah, man.
The far left are just a death cult and they will kill all of you just to be in power. They are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
Justice for Chelsea! Justice for Chelsea! Justice for Chelsea! Justice for Chelsea!
Come on, keep it going. Justice
For Chelsea! Justice for Chelsea! Justice for Chelsea!
Justice for Chelsea!
Respect.
Go on, Bill, Weir.
What was wonderful to see is on your march up here, nearly every single car that we passed took one of your leaflets,
Yeah, man.
beat their horns, give you the V sign. That is respect. Do you get that respect from the guys in the yellow jackets?
No!
Why not? You pay their wages. Keep on me, my friend. You know that you are imprisoned.
You've been
in the
bought
violence. And it's not just in Sunderland. But this case for Chelsea goes right to the heart of the problems around the whole of the UK. Lethargy on your behalf, mainly by the efforts of your superiors telling you what you can and cannot do. Yous are also mums and dads. Time to stand up, guys. Not pick a side, just do what's right.
Yeah, man. Yeah!
When we have a young woman like Chelsea, who's desperate for your help, we've all seen the injuries, and she has the steel and the determination to come forward and say, why has this happened to me? You guys and the courts need to be ashamed of yourselves for not following it through properly and ensuring.
Yes!
Once again, respect to you all. It's lovely to see you all here. This is a local cause, but it's also a national cause.
Yeah, man.
Keep it up. God bless you all. Thank you.
Respect, Bill. Respect, Bill.
Thank you,
Come on.
Bill. Johnny man.
Go on, Billy Charlton.
Hello, we got. Sorry about me rant before, but it's about time you all woke up.
About that time you
Right.
listened.
These people in the yellow jackets are not here protecting our children. That's why I'm here, standing out outside of Arizona, where our children are being drugged and raped. I'm here because I've got to be here. Because the next victim might be my child.
Yeah, man.
But I'm going to tell you something else. The next victim might be your child. And if you don't stand up, if you don't sort it out, don't come to me and say, where were you for my child?
Yeah, man.
Because you're not here.
Go on,
you're
Billy.
not here.
Go on,
Everybody
Billy.
else's children. People think, right? People actually think that all this started with Chelsea, right? I'm here to dispel a few myths,
Yeah,
right?
man.
I'll tell you something. I've been fighting this for nearly 2 years in your city, right? Yous have never seen us. Yous have never heard of us. But I'll tell you where it is. I went through every stage and I've had to do this. I've been to your council. I've been to your council. In 2015 at Christmas, right? 2 women were raped in Sunderland. 2 women. On January the 2nd, one of your councillors, Bob Price, remember his name?
We will.
Bob Price, Labour, who you voted in, right?
Don't vote for Labour.
I went and I confronted him in that tower there, Solar House. That's where I went, right? On January the 2nd in 2016. And I said to Bob, you know, Bob, your little councillor friend.
Fuck
I
Bob.
mentioned to him, here, Bob, 2 of our women have been raped over the Christmas by immigrants that our council is allowing in to our town. Do you know what he said? Do you want to know what his reply was? And this is the truth. This, I swear on a stack of Bibles, is the truth. Well, hadn't it been them, it would have just been somebody else.
Hey!
This is your
Wanker.
councillor. This is your Labour councillor. Couldn't give a toss.
Do you not vote
about
Labour?
you, your children, or any woman in this town. If it hadn't have been the immigrants, it would have just been somebody else that raped them. Oh, well, that's all right, Bob. That's all right, then. And then I thought, hang on a minute, Bob. Do you not think that's wrong? Do you not think that's wrong? So we quizzed him a little bit more. And I said to him, Bob, what's the attraction in Sunderland? What's the attraction in Sunderland for all these immigrants? We haven't got enough employment for our own kids. But we can fill the place with immigrants. I said, so they're not going to economically contribute to our town. Right? I said, so the only thing I can understand on this is, the only attraction I can see is housing. It can only be housing because there's nothing else that Sunderland has to offer any of these immigrants. Right? I says, do you not think, and I swear to God this is the truth, do you not think, right, that the housing in Sunderland should be given to Sunderland people?
Yes.
Yes. That's difficult. That's not hard to understand, is it? The housing in Sunderland should be given to Sunderland people. Social housing in Sunderland. It used to be council housing until the robbed us.
And it's so good.
But never mind, we'll get onto that later. Right. Do you know what Bob Price said when I said Sunderland housing should be given to Sunderland people? Bob Price said to me, Sunderland people? Who are Sunderland people? Who are Sunderland people?
We are Sunderland people!
Sunderland people!
We are Sunderland people!
So I turned around and said, Bob, if you're confused about Sunderland people, what I advise you to do is go down to that waste of fucking space, Kale Square, right? And read the names all over the floor. Because they built the ships. They built Sunderland. Them people contribute to the Sunderland. And their children deserve it. Get your buttons off that chair. Get over to where the collieries used to be. Find the miners' names. Find them who took the coal.
Yes.
They're Sunderland people.
Yes.
And if you've got the face or the balls, get out of the fucking cenotaph and have a look at the names on there. Because they're Sunderland people.
Go on, Billy. Go on, Billy.
They're in this fucking town.
Yes.
And that's why we're free.
Go on, Billy. Hey! Come on! Justice for Chelsea! Justice for Chelsea! Justice for Chelsea!
Justice for Chelsea!
Justice for Chelsea!
Justice for Chelsea!
So that was January 2016. In the